What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Coach Black, your internet relationship and breakup coach. Before we get started, I do want to take a moment and say thank you so much for being here and for tuning in to another video. You could have been doing literally anything, but you chose to spend a few moments with me, and I do appreciate it. I do not take that for granted. Welcome to my home. Today's video topic is going to be the sad truth about your ex. This is an important video, a very important video, because I think it's important to understand where your ex is coming from, because it will help you really get a grasp on why no contact is the best strategy for you moving forward, regardless of what you want, whether you want your ex back or if you don't, if you want to move on and move forward. Before we get any further, I'd ask that you do subscribe to the channel right now and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And also, if you can like this video so that YouTube pushes this out to other people going through breakups and others that need the content. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's jump into it. The sad truth about your ex when it comes to a breakup, especially when it comes to right after the breakup, those times where you're feeling the most amount of pain and hurt, trying to navigate these very muddy waters, is that your ex does not care how you feel whatsoever. That might be strange to hear, because for a lot of people, your ex is someone that you have been building with for months, maybe even years at this point. For some of you, you were married to your ex, and so you have a high level of regard and care for them. So it's always very confusing how they can just instantly switch things up. How they can go from a loving, affectionate, and caring person who always kind of prioritized your needs to being very cold, distant, almost like they never cared about you in the first place. For some people, you actually start to question and wonder if they ever even loved you. See, the thing is, what you have to understand about breakups is that they never happen in the instant that your ex tells you it's over. This has been playing in your ex's mind for quite some time now, and usually they had to build up to a point where they could emotionally tell you that they were done and it was over. A lot of times they had to catch up to their feelings, right? So they were with you in the physical, but mentally and emotionally, they had already started to distance themselves and check out. So how does that play into the fact that they do not care? Is that your ex has the resolve now to move forward. Even though they may come back in the future, and a lot of times they do if you act properly. But in this moment, your ex is prioritizing how they feel, and they do not feel like being with you. Otherwise, they would still be with you. So when you understand that, know that there's no amount of words that you can write in a text message. There's nothing you can tell them over the phone to change their mind. It took them a while to get here, and trying to talk them out of it, it's only a waste of time. You're going to be hurting yourself in the process emotionally, because constantly talking to them, trying to convince them, trying to express all of your emotions and how you feel, right, is not really allowing you to heal from this. But most importantly, you're delaying the process of your ex coming back to you, if that's what you want. All right? Because when someone decides to walk away, which you have to understand about human nature, human beings want to be autonomous. We want to be able to make decisions for ourselves. And so when you don't allow your ex to walk away, and you're fighting with them, trying to convince them to take you back, well, now they're going to push back against you. This is their desire to gain freedom, right? Your ex needs to feel like they can walk away with no consequences, not constantly getting calls and text messages from you crying or blaming them for the breakup, even though they could possibly be at fault. The point is, you want to detach. You want to let them know that they have their freedom. They can go and you will be just fine. All right, so it's very important that you get this. The sad truth is that right now, your ex does not care how you feel. They only care how they feel. And this is human nature in a way. Human beings are basically selfish creatures. And it's not in an evil way. If you think about it critically, people do things out of self-interest, right? They're always doing things because there's a benefit to them, their goals and their dreams. So when they break up with you, in this moment, they feel like it's in their best interest to walk away. So you need to let them have it. Do not try to convince them. Do not beg or chase or try to force things to happen. Let go. I promise you that's the best bet for possibly fixing things down the line. Anyway, I hope this video brings you some clarity on why you have to stay no contact, especially if you want your ex back. You need to go inward. Take all of that energy and focus it on yourself. And I promise you, you will get through this. Things will get better. Just take one step at a time and you'll make it to the other side. I'd ask if you're still here to go ahead and like this video. I do really appreciate it. It means so much to me. And everyone that's just, subscribing to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. Go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know what you think, your thoughts, and feel free to express whatever it is that you're going through. This is a family. It's a very open line of communication. So go ahead and leave a comment below. And then if you want to talk to me one-on-one, the quickest way to do so is to book a coaching call. It's going to be the first link in description. You can book a one-on-one coaching call and I will talk to you in person and we can talk through what you're actually dealing with and figure out the best path for you. Also, I created a 30-day breakup journal for the people that really need to express and get those thoughts and feelings out of their body. It's very important that you're journaling and doing things like that. So I do have a journal. It's the second link in description. If you're interested, of course, if you have a journal at home, I do. It's always good to kind of collect your thoughts and kind of express what you're feeling on the inside. Do not bottle all of those things up. It's very toxic for you. Okay, and I thank you so much again for being here and for tuning into another video. Again, like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Peace.